a guy that will do anything to win. You know, this is a sport at the end of the day. Boxing is just a sport. You know, we put our lives on the line. So, you know, he put my life in jeopardy. So now it's deeper than boxing with me. I don't even want to. I want to take this thing somewhere else now because it's a reality. You know, when I want to be on an even playing field, no matter if a guy's better than me or not.
Right.
You know, it's only fair that, you know, when we step in that ring, we're equal. And especially, you know, boxing is a brutal sport.
Turn down the fighting Dev for undisputed. Keep it 100.
Because he knows that's a great fight. He knows Dev has something for him. But he got something for Dev. It's a great fight. He know he could possibly lose to Dev.
Devin Haney faced off with Shakur Stevenson, warning that he will go to extreme lengths to secure victory against him. Devin Haney shared on X that he sees a showdown with Shakur Stevenson as boxing's next biggest fight, adding that he wants to face both Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, first the younger, then the elder.
Devin Haney called in, or Bill Haney, I don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
Called in and said, oh, we're staying at 135. This, that, okay, So what up, nigga?
Yeah.
What up? What is going, like, at that point, it's like, what up? But now you offering me little crumbs, bro, and then you keep it moving.
When you hit Dev, you hit him on some like, yo, let's fight and figure it out type shit? Like,
nah, when I hit him on some, because I'm be real. I gotta be real, John.
You gotta keep it 100. It's cigar talk, nigga. This cigar talk.
I'm gonna keep it real for you.
Devin Haney tweeted, "Me and Shakur is the next biggest fight in boxing. I want him and Keyshawn. Little bro, then big bro." Shakur Stevenson responded to Haney's tweet, warning that a showdown could be on the horizon. "Be careful what you ask for. Things might just happen." Devin Haney tweeted again, calling out Shakur Stevenson and signaling that he's willing to face Shakur before taking on Keyshawn Davis. Devin Haney said, "I'm okay with Big Brother first too." Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson has also said that he would take on Devin Haney even if it meant the smallest payday of his career, highlighting the challenge and importance of facing such a skilled opponent.
This narrative was like, yo, if you know you could beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this nigga for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, f it, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they trying to ignore.
Right.
They gonna ignore that whole part. WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we gonna do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he gonna fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up.
Yeah.
But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever percentage that they was gonna offer, that's what it was gonna be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I
have
would have
taken
had no choice. I just try to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights.
Greg Hackett thinks Shakur Stevenson is steering clear of Devin Haney because Haney matches many of his top skills. With speed, defense, discipline, and ring IQ on full display, Haney would turn the fight into a 12-round tactical battle with no easy openings, a challenge Hackett says Shakur usually avoids by facing slower or more aggressive opponents.
Because he knows that's a great fight. He knows Dev has something for him. But he got something for Dev. It's a great fight. He know he could possibly lose to Dev. There's things that Dev understand about boxing that Shakur understand, and he wouldn't be able to just take full advantage of Devin Haney. You know what I mean? They both got an education. That's what I'm saying. This shit comes down to education. That's why Floyd and them used to yell, skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? You got to really be in the gym working on your skills package. A lot of these dudes ain't working like they think they working. You know what I'm saying? They in the gym, they sweating. You know what I mean? They're working hard, but the information that's being transferred to them is bullshit information, and it's showing in the fights. But who am I?
Armsy, think of the 5-piece. Why everybody want to see Shakur and Devin when Keyshawn called him out?
All of those is great fights. I want to see them all. Hey, Mill City, I'm about to go this ice, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate your time, man.
All right, get with me.
You already know, man. Salute. Oh, you got another super chat here, Terrence. Hydration was lame. When Tank did it, is something else.
Did I say that?
No, they're just referring to like the other fighters talk about rehydration clauses when it comes down to fighting Tank, and nobody was with it. You know, nobody was with that.
Tank is 5'5", so you know what I mean. I understand. You know what I mean, but you know we gonna see.
Big facts, big facts. Once again, G, really appreciate your time, man. Always make sure you smash the like button. Also, go out your way, subscribe to GHBTV on
Absolutely.
YouTube. Things went down. Bruce Shushu Carrington is now the new WBC champion.
Yeah.
What do you think about Bruce Carrington beating Carlos Castro? Stopping him. My bad. Stopping him.
Yeah, he stopped him. Shushu, to me, was in the most competitive fight on that card. Him and Big Baby, but really Shushu, because Shushu, before this fight, we seen him in some good fights. I think the African Bull gave him his best fight. I think his name's Sagawa or something like that. But him and Castro was a good joint, good match. Castro, experienced in there. He been in there with the Figueroas, the Cool Boys, shit like that. So he's a proven guy. And it was impressive to see Shushu take some of the shots he took and still overcome it, and then go in there and stop Castro. Not just beat him, but stop him, knock him out. Good. Shushu combination punching and his belief in himself is like top tier. Like, that's what you need. You know what I mean? He looked great.
Because he got hurt in the fight. You know what I mean? He turned it up.
Yeah.
And that was a devastating. He had him out of his feet standing up before he ended up hitting him with that last shot.
Yeah.
But let's backtrack a little bit. How can I miss this, G?
What?
Big Baby Miller.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Talk to me about that performance. What was your reaction when you seen the toupee fly out after a couple jabs?
I mean, after he let his hair down, he turned up. You know what I'm saying? He had to do what he had to do. He had to get that extra weight off his back. You feel me? That shit was crazy. That's the first time I ever seen that in history. I never, ever thought that Cuz was wearing a toupee. I mean, I'm not saying he did all the other times. He said something about he lost his hair, and then he had to, you know what I mean, go get the toupee. I think he should have just wore the baldy from the rip, but, it is what it is. That was wild to see. But he's a mammoth, man. He's tough to fight because the pressure, you can't get him off you. 17 pounds weighing in, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. The heavyweight, if that guy's in shape, like, which for him is like 295 around that area, if he's in shape, he's trouble for anybody. But it's always like depending on what he is trying to do. You know what I mean? What type of shape he in. I mean, just get him back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? You see they had Fabio Worley in the house last night.
He caught the toupee.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It put him back in the race. At heavyweight, see, this is the thing about heavyweight. It's always going to be a fight that could get you back. It's a lot of heavyweights in the world. You know what I'm saying? And, they always knocking each other off. So, it's going to be some money there for him. He just got to stay on the right path.
Yeah, we seen that with, Wilder and Jajora. They're going to get it on now.
There we go.
In the ongoing buzz around a possible Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson fight, obstacles remain that could delay the matchup. Still, both fighters are performing at peak levels, showcasing the skill, discipline, and preparation that make them elite. Their recent records prove they can compete at the highest standard. Amid the speculation, Haney has been vocal, directly responding to Stevenson and showing he's ready to step into the ring, confident and determined to take on a challenge that could define his career.
I doubt it. So there's a major obstacle in the way. But nonetheless, as you watch these two fighters fight, you can clearly see, outside of cheating, they're more than likely not going to lose, right? With that said, Devin Haney immediately responds to Shakur. Shakur responds to Devin, right? Again, we had the initial four kings. It was Devin, Ryan, Teo, and Tank Davis, right? It was supposed to be the Four Kings 2.0, from the Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran.
Shakur Stevenson has responded to Haney's remarks, making it clear he's aware of the dialogue and ready for a potential matchup. Their exchange underscores the mutual respect between the two fighters, while also highlighting the strategy, timing, and careful planning that go into arranging a high-stakes fight. Both remain alert and prepared, signaling that when they finally meet, it will be the product of deliberate strategy, not coincidence.
We had that four-king era, but nobody mentions Wilfred Benitez. And the fact remains is Wilfred Benitez beat Roberto Duran as well. And Roberto Duran is 1-4 against those guys. He beat Sugar Ray Leonard the first time. Outside of that, Roberto Duran, he lost to he quit against Sugar Ray Leonard. He got knocked out brutally by Tommy Hearns. He got outboxed by Marvin Hagler and outclassed by Wilfred Benitez. Right? But he's overshadowing Wilfred Benitez. And I felt like these guys, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tank, and Teo, overshadowed Shakur Stevenson. And now Shakur Stevenson has shined the light by dominating Teofimo Lopez and Xing him out.
Timothy Bradley Jr. believes Shakur Stevenson has everything needed to become boxing's next major star. With his technical skill, defensive mastery, and sharp boxing IQ, Stevenson could lead the sport into a new era where precision and strategy are valued as much as raw power.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Conor Benn, like there's a lot of fights that like Shakur can like be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport. Being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, shoot, I even forgot Murataya. Murataya is there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to freaking challenge.
Timothy Bradley Jr. noted that Shakur Stevenson's focus and ring intelligence set him apart, marking him as a fighter who could define boxing's future. With each victory and his undefeated streak continuing, that potential only becomes more evident.
We talking about legendary status. We talking about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, because, all these guys are the elite guys of this generation and people respect them. And if Shakur was to beat them, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular, even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now, and I feel like Shakur can be that face of American boxing that, we've always had. We have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather, so I don't know, man. Guys, tell me what you think. Am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchup for Shakur that can really grow his star, man.
Floyd Schofield also weighed in on the possible Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney fight, stirring conversation across the boxing community. He noted that both fighters are exceptionally talented, and their speed, athleticism, and technical skills make any matchup between them a thrilling showcase for fans.
So that they don't run into each other and it streams of income. So it don't matter which one go up there. Devin is Devin. Devin going to show up. It's going to be a great fight with either one of them. Because Devin took a loss, and he don't want to take another loss, whether he got it cleaned off his record or not. He don't want to take another one.
Fight, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Both of them are good fight. I don't think Keyshawn is going to beat Devin. I really don't believe Keyshawn will beat Devin.
Too much experience? Why?
I don't know. I just don't see. But off my prediction yesterday, I'm not gonna get that because people will say things. But skill wise, I don't believe this new Devin that showed up his last fight, Keyshawn is going to be able to run through like he did Ortiz, a smaller guy who seemed like he didn't want to be in there.
I ain't gonna lie, as much as I don't like Devin, I did not expect Devin to do that to Norm. So
Schofield also made it clear who he favors in the potential matchup. While he respects Davis and his abilities, he believes Haney has the upper hand. Schofield points to Haney's experience, adaptability, and proven track record as factors that could give him the edge, suggesting that despite the hype, Haney is more likely to come out on top. His perspective has sparked debate among fans, highlighting how Davis's talent stacks up against Haney's ring intelligence and strategic advantage.
And Norm was catching him too, and didn't even buckle Devin, so I don't know.
And Keyshawn's performance wasn't great. It was good he stopped him, that the referee gave him a gift. Because the ref stopped it. He didn't even give Ortiz a chance to stand up. Not saying Ortiz would have won, but it wouldn't have been a knockout in that 12 seconds. No, that's what I'm saying, but it wouldn't have been a knockout. The ref gave that gift. He didn't even get his man the count to get up to 8. So, or to 10. So I don't know. I want to see. I would want to see the Keyshawn and Devin fight.
Key do got some dog in him, so I would like to see that.
I like the new version of them though. I like the God more in it. The maturity of seeing them grow up as fathers. Like, yo, just to see these young men get into these points is amazing. And they still in their 20s. So I can imagine them in their 30s, you know.
Moreover, Bruce Crington predicts that Shakur Stevenson would control the fight through movement and precision. He says Stevenson's smart positioning, timing, and ring IQ could limit Haney's offense, reduce exchanges, and turn the matchup into a highly tactical contest.
Who would you favor at 147 between him and Devin? Shakur.
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great mashup. And I don't know. That's actually a really good fight. I genuinely don't know.
On the other hand, Keyshawn Davis has made it clear that his push to fight Devin Haney is about more than just one matchup. For him, the fight represents a chance at championship glory and a meaningful boost to his legacy. With Haney potentially vacating his titles, Davis sees an opening to claim those belts and cement his place among boxing's elite. Facing a top-tier opponent like Haney gives him the platform to prove his skills, adaptability, and readiness to compete at the sport's highest level.
I heard that light-skinned kid might vacate them belts, so we just try to get to them jumps, you know what I'm saying?
Is that a fight? Well, as far as Anthony Yiga goes, what does he bring to the table that can make this a difficult fight?
He's southpaw. I never fought a southpaw in pros yet. This is a 10-round fight, so I feel like if I was him, I feel like he probably gonna try to drown me. I think he gonna try to come out fast, pressure me, you know what I'm saying, just try to drown me, you know what I'm saying, because I've never been 10 rounds, and I think that's probably his only way he feel like he can just make something happen, you know what I'm saying, because he know he don't got the skill over me, he know I'm the younger fighter, and he know he has the experience over me, so, you know, why not try to drown the younger fighter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you watch tape on the opponents, or you just adjust on the fly?
I'm the businessman.
For Davis, the fight is as much about career growth and reputation as it is about the title, showing his strategic approach to moving forward. His focus on timing, opportunity, and calculated decisions highlights a deeper understanding of the sport. By targeting this matchup, Davis demonstrates ambition, preparation, and a clear vision for cementing his place among boxing's elite, making a potential clash with Haney both meaningful and highly anticipated.
All right, so what are you looking for? Are you looking for strengths? Are you looking for weaknesses? Like, which one do you prioritize?
I look for everything. I look for where you get cut at every single fight. I look for if somebody fights you dirty, do you complain? I look for all that shit, because everything that's a weakness, I'm gonna use to my advantage.
I like it. Prediction for the fight.
I'm gonna knock his ass out. He's getting up out of there. He's getting up out of there. If y'all gamble respect on that shit, y'all gonna, I'm gonna get his ass up out of there.
You referenced Devin Haney possibly vacating the belts.
Yeah.
Do you think after you get a belt, you'll eventually see him at like 140, 147?
I was about to say shit. Oh, hell yeah. Like, I'd love to go to 140. Like, I thought when my first world title 35, I defended one time. I would have no problem going to 140 and test the waters out there and becoming champion at 2 different weight classes, just holding that shit down. Because I know I can do that.
All right, so give me your hit list in order. Because you've been going at it with Frank. You've been going at it with Dev.
Devin Haney recently grabbed attention by calling out Shakur Stevenson, making it clear he wants a big fight with him. At the same time, Haney showed interest in facing Shakur's younger brother first, adding another layer of intrigue to the story. That younger fighter, Keyshawn Davis, a former WBO lightweight world champion, boasts an undefeated record with 14 wins, 10 by knockout. Davis had already called out Haney after his 12th round stoppage of Jermaine Ortiz, setting up an exciting back and forth between the two rising stars.
So Devin Haney calls him out. Yeah, me and Shakur be the next super fight. But he says, I want to fight his little brother, who ironically is only 27, 28 years old, right? This is what the sport is supposed to be. He's talking about he wants to fight Shakur's younger brother, little brother, first, who called him out after his fight the same night Shakur fought, which is former WBO lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis, who has 14 wins now, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. Keyshawn called out Devin Haney after he knocked out Jermaine Ortiz, dropped him in the 11th, and stopped him in the 12th round. He said, When asked what's next, he said, I want Devin Haney. Devin Haney says, I want to fight Keyshawn the Businessman Davis. As I said yesterday, he fights and beats Keyshawn, then guess what?
Haney has made it clear that he's ready to face Davis with no special conditions, showing his straightforward approach to competition. His father and trainer, Bill Haney, echoed that Devin prefers to fight at a natural weight rather than follow strict rehydration rules, contrasting with Shakur Stevenson's reported preference for structured weight management. On the other side, Davis has admitted some lingering frustration, recalling how he felt underestimated by Haney early in their careers. Despite that history, both fighters are focused on opportunity and legacy, highlighting how rivalries, strategy, and ambition combine to create high anticipation for a potential matchup.
Right? Because it's a redemption, it's a storyline, so on and so forth. Devin has history, sparring session. We know the history, right? So Devin Haney wants that fight, as we know. This is not a surprise. This is what Devin Haney does. No stipulations. As father, trainer, and manager Bill Haney stated yesterday on the Boxing Voice, he stated, why we have to have stipulations, roadblocks. We ain't trying to do that. Devin moved up, so he don't have to drain himself. Why would he have to drain himself? Right? Nonetheless, Shakur wants a 10-pound rehydration course. Keyshawn the Businessman Davis, as you're going to see right here, he explains why he don't like Devin Haney. Because, and people are asking me and sending me, this is an old clip that Keyshawn did with Wallow and Gilly, and people are asking me my thoughts is resurfaced because obviously the Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis.
The analysts also addressed the ongoing debate about fighters changing weight classes, noting that while size can matter, skill, preparation, and strategy usually have a bigger impact. Citing examples like Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev, he explained that smart training and experience can help a fighter overcome differences in height, reach, or power.
If you fight Conor Benn, you'll fight Devin Haney. So I'm like, shit, I will fight Devin Haney. Give me the same shit that Conor Benn that I'm asking for with Conor Benn. That if they accept that, then.
So you saw that made someone else fight him, drained in your words, looking dead, and you said, I want to do that too. I would do that if I fought Devin. If Devin come in dead and drained, then why would you want that?
People just hate on me so much to where they want me to act like I'm contradicting myself. They want me to feel like I'm saying something out of the ordinary, but no, I'm saying something that's facts, bro. This is not my weight class. I'm not moving up to 47. Y'all keep asking and begging for me to move up to 47. I told y'all I'll go there for Conor Benn, bro. That's what I told y'all. Other than that, why y'all just on my dick. That's how I look at it.
Now let me play what Andre Ward said.
Than I ever have in my life.
Andre also pointed out a common perception in modern boxing, where fighters often claim size differences put them at a disadvantage. The analyst argued this can be misleading, since athletes who stay at their natural weight and focus on nutrition, rest, and conditioning may actually gain the upper hand. Highlighting Shakur Stevenson's willingness to fight above his usual division, he noted that taking on bigger opponents naturally draws scrutiny. Success, he explained, comes less from size and more from preparation, adaptability, and mindset. Elite fighters excel by mastering fundamentals, managing their bodies smartly, and approaching challenges strategically, rather than relying purely on physical stature.
Fighters comment about weight, like what a fighter is the night of the fight. He's bigger than me than I ever have in my life. And my thing is like, I wish you would come in 20 pounds over what you came in at 20 hours or 24 hours. I wish you would. Kovalev came in, I'm licking my child. I wish you would. All that means is you took off a lot of weight and your body rebounded. And yeah, I'm gonna get all that up out of you. I'm gonna make you feel the weight loss. And
chat, if it's a difference, if it's a difference between niggas like Ward and these boxers today, put a 1 in the chat. This is why I love Ward, bruh. He always was on that. Yeah. You gotta stand up under that.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time, and make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos.